Your habits will make or break you. Actually, you're already who you are today because of your past and current habits, good or bad. Are you who you've always wanted to be? Or maybe you're still at the start of the journey. Your habits are the building blocks of your future success or future failure. This is why I built the Notion Habit Tracker, complete with daily entries, a guided setup page, and behavior statistics so we can build the habits we want and become who we want to be. In this video, I'll show you how to use the Habit Tracker. Welcome to the homepage. First, you click on the Start a New Day button to create the entry for a new day, and then you press the buttons to mark the habits as done. It's as simple as that. You can also set this to make a new day on auto-repeat every day, but we'll set that later. And when you check the statistics page, you'll find that the charts display your data. The donut graph shows you your average overall progress. In other words, it takes the average of your progress across all of your entries on each day of the week. The data for each day in the donut graph is the same as the one in the bar graph. Do you complete your habits on Sundays? You do well on Mondays, but don't do very well on Tuesdays. And then it takes the data from all these days and compiles them into one to describe you overall. But what if you don't want the overall description? What if you only want to learn how well you did only for this week or for more recent dates? For that, we head to the table below, which shows you your more specific average habit completion. While the chart at the top shows you your overall average, this table shows you your more specific and more recent data for this week, this month, this year, and along with the overall for each of the days. Both the table and the charts get more and more accurate the more entries you make. We know how to create this data manually by pressing to start a new day. But what do we do to make new entries appear every day automatically? For that, we go to the setup page. We already know how to add new entries manually. As in step 1, we did this already. We started a new day, and in step 2, we tracked our habits with the press of a button. Starting a new day every time is the manual way to add new habits. But if we want to make a new entry every day automatically, we go to the daily repeat setup. First, we hover over the upper right corner of the page template editor view, then click this downward arrow. Edit the Add Today template by clicking on these 3 dots, click on Repeat, set Repeat as Daily, and then press Save. This will make it so that every day when we wake up, we'll see that this daily entry will automatically appear in the habit tracker without us needing to start a new day manually. Suppose we say we want to add new habits in addition to the ones that are here by default. So what do? We follow the How to Add New Habits section. Step 1. Duplicate the Duplicate Me property. For example, we'll make a new habit which is Plan Ahead. We duplicate the Duplicate Me property, rename the new property, and then we set the icon. Step 2, we duplicate the button. As you can see, we'll be duplicating the button in a sync block that's directly connected to the homepage. This means that what we do here will reflect back there. First, we click the 6 dots menu of the button, and then we click the gear icon of the new button to edit the button. We rename it, set the new icon, change the property to the new property we made previously in step 1, the Plan Ahead habit checkbox, and then we drag it to the new place beside the other buttons. If we do visit the homepage right now, as you can see, the buttons are updated there too. Step 3, we add a new property, which is the Plan Ahead habit checkbox, to the Progress Formula property. If you're unfamiliar with how Notion formulas work, you don't need to worry, just follow along. What we do is we click the Progress property, then Edit, then Formula Edit, then we add a comma and space to the last property mentioned in the array. The array is the content denoted by brackets, by the way. And then we type the first few letters of our property, Plan Ahead. The Progress property basically counts all of the habits that we did on a day and divides that by the total number of habits that we have. That's why we need to add the Plan Ahead habit here. And then we press Done. Step 4, we make the new property appear in the homepage habit tracker. We unhide it in the properties list so that it appears in the view and resize it accordingly. Then we set up the Calculate. Press Calculate, Percent, and choose Percent Checked. This will give us the percent of entries with a habit marked as checked. We do this for all of the views. Step 5, we test it out. As you can see in our current day, when we press the button, the habit gets marked as done and the progress bar gets filled. After you're done setting things up, feel free to unsync the blocks in the homepage to remove the red border of the sync block. Just keep completing your habits, and over time, you'll be building this satisfying collection of wins in your calendar, statistics, and in you yourself as you become the person you want to be.